Okay.
Great. Are the numbers going at the top? Okay, great. Ava, can you say action?
Action.
Hey guys, I wanted to give you some tips and tricks that I learned along the way. We've owned our house for maybe 2 years now, and I've played around with our sprinklers and learned some things, how to make some adjustments, and they're actually really easy. And I thought these might help some people who haven't messed with them yet. In the beginning, we had a lot of water running down the street, and water was being wasted into the air, not going into the grass. And so I've learned some easy adjustments that I think you can make that I wanted to share with you. We have a Hunter system. I don't know if it makes any difference, but this is what I'm familiar with. I think they're relatively similar and the same. Okay, so with a few tools, that's really all you need. I've got a flathead screwdriver here, a small one, and this is actually, you can pick this up at Home Depot. It's actually a sprinkler adjuster. It comes in handy. It's got a little grip here and a little spreader. You don't have to use this. You can use pliers too. Anyways, the first adjustment I want to show you, the main one on top of here, if you look really close, the little screw here on the top can be adjusted. And if I just stick a screwdriver in there like this, I can turn it to the right or to the left. Okay, if I turn it to the right, it turns the pressure down. I've already got mine turned down quite a bit. Turn to the left and watch what happens when I turn to the left. Okay, and as I turn it up, the pressure goes up and up. You know, we've got some pretty high pressure. And what's happening is the high pressure is causing it to mist. And when it mists, that water goes into the air and not on your yard. So if I simply take this and turn the pressure down, like this, where it's not misting so much, the water droplets go up and then straight into the yard. And no more mist and wasted water. Okay, the next adjustment I want to show you is a lot of these sprinkler heads on the top, if you twist this, it'll adjust the pattern. See, as I adjust this, see how it's changing the angle? So if you're getting extra spray onto your concrete, for example, you can adjust it to where it doesn't spray onto your concrete and just sprays on the grass. The other thing you can do is you can grab these and twist them, like that. And that will adjust the angle that it's spraying at. Some of them are really hard to adjust, so I take some pliers and loosely grip it and turn it. You hear that click? That's totally normal. And that adjusts the angle of the sprinkler and keeps it off of your concrete and just on your yard. Ours were installed with flexible pipes down below. So if you ever need to adjust these, you can actually grab this and wiggle it and move it up to where you need to. And I like to keep mine straight. Maybe it's my OCD, but I like to. So what I'll do is I'll push it into place and I'll grab like a rock or something and stick it down in there so that it holds the sprinkler straight. And also keeps it upright so it doesn't sink down too far. But these are designed that way so that if you run over it with a car or something, that it presses it down and it won't break your pipes. Not all sprinklers are designed that way, but this particular one is. So these can also be adjusted. There's a little silver ring down here that if you turn it, it adjusts the radius that it sprays. So the same as the front yard ones, you don't really want these spraying on your fence or on your patio. You can adjust the angle here, and on top there's a screw just like the other ones. You put it in here and turn it, and it'll adjust how far they shoot out and the pressure. It can be a little difficult to adjust these when it's windy. As you can see, we're getting some wind here and it's blowing it onto the concrete. That's normal, can't really avoid that, but here I noticed this one, if you notice the spray is not kind of actually going all the way towards the edge. So this one I'm going to adjust. I'm just going to grab this, adjust it so that spray goes a little bit out. And then also check this way and make sure that it's spraying correctly. And if it wasn't, then I would grab this and twist it and then adjust this. It's kind of a play. And you work back and forth. You get this one a little bit, get this one so it gets just right. And you can see how these sprinklers down this way are not really misting any here, unless the wind blows really hard. We're not getting too much mist in the air. One other thing that I found is incredibly useful is I water this yard on 2-minute intervals. So it will water for 2 minutes and it will stop for 30 minutes and let the water sink in and then do another 2 minutes. That's kind of the magic number I found for our yard. Anything more than that, the water will start running down the street. And the way that I do that, I installed a Rachio smart controller. So here I've swapped out our factory controller, our sprinkler controller for this Rachio unit. I really like it. I'd open it up, but there's not much to it. It's more of an app-based thing. But with this, I can set my schedules. And in fact, I really don't touch this that much because I've got it set to automatic. and it reads the weather in the area, and it knows what kind of soil I have and what kind of grass I have, and it automatically sets day by day how much water our yard needs because it calculates the evaporation. A lot of scientific stuff, but I find I like this much better than the one that came with the house when we bought it, and it gives me much more control. So get your sprinklers set up so that you're not getting mist in the air and that they're not spraying on the concrete, and you'll have a great running irrigation system. Don't worry, you're gonna get a little wet. Bring your kids out like I do and have a good time. Say hi, kids.